Hi there, students. A mannerism. Mannerisms. Okay, countable noun, uncountable as well, I guess. So a mannerism is something that somebody does repeatedly. Yeah. It can be something they always say, or maybe they're always scratching their nose, or maybe they're always got their arms crossed, or maybe they've always got their legs crossed. So a mannerism is something that somebody does repeatedly, either with their voice or with their face or with their hands. And normally they don't realize they're doing it. Yeah? So everybody has their own mannerisms. Yeah, their own idiosyncrasies. So a mannerism, it can be something that somebody always says. So one of my mannerisms is, hi there, students. Yeah, okay, that's a mannerism because it's something I do repeatedly. But it doesn't have to be something you always say. It's something that you always do. So one of his mannerisms is he's always looking down. Yeah, or maybe one of his mannerisms is that he's always scratching his nose. Yeah, or he's always biting his fingernails would be a mannerism. Yeah. Okay. Or maybe one of his mannerisms is he always wears a jersey. Yeah. There a huge number of mannerisms. Yeah. You can somebody who's always scratching the back of their neck, or whoops, or pushing their hair back. This is a mannerism. Or maybe he's always twisting the side of his beard. This is a mannerism as well. Okay, so these are mannerisms. These are things that just people do habitually. They're distinctive behavioural traits, particularly one that people notice. Now, I ought to also mention the word an affectation, because normally a mannerism is something that you do, but you're not conscious of doing it. It's just something you do automatically, something you do naturally. But an affectation is a mannerism that you assume. It's a mannerism, but it's not natural. It's not naturally yours. It's artificial. Yeah, so his servile, the servile way he treats people is an affectation rather than a mannerism. Yeah, so it's where you assume something, an affectation. He always dresses in a suit. So that everybody thinks that he's important. It's an affectation because he wouldn't do this naturally. At home, when he's at home, he doesn't wear a suit. Yeah, and this is the idea of an affectation. It's a false display. Yeah, it's a mannerism, but one that isn't natural. Okay, but mannerism. We all have mannerisms. Yeah, we all have different ways of doing things. They're habitual gestures, habitual ways of speaking, idiosyncrasies, quirks, oddities, are foibles. Yeah. Now, notice as well, you can actually have mannerism in art. Yeah, mannerism was an artistic style from the late 1500s where certain things were distorted, like scale or the perspective, or emphasizing exaggerating the qualities of beauty or physical proportions or things like that. And it's just an exaggeration of them, but that's, I think, an aside. So a mannerism. So I'm about to continue with another of my mannerisms. Right. When I say right, that means we're coming to the end of the video. And this with the finger is always also another of my mannerisms. Yeah, if you think about mannerisms, we all have an awful lot. Let's see, formality, a mannerism. I think I'm going to give it a 6.5 informality. I wouldn't use it informally. So, yeah, it's a habit, I would say, informally. Use it in a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal or formal writing. And then as to origin, well, it comes from a manner, a way of doing something, yeah, which comes from Old French manière, manner, from Latin manuarius, belonging to the hand, manus, a hand, and many mannerisms belong to things that we do with the hands, but not necessarily. Okay, so mannerisms, and here comes another one. If you enjoyed the video, that's definitely a mannerism. Give it a rating. That's a mannerism as well. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Mannerisms.